Now, I would love to see the numbers on this thing overnight, because I am assuming it did very well. The Sci-Fi Channel put out their original movies. You know, they're fantastic. But this one just really, for some reason, seemed to really catch the Americans' attention.
Well, that's what Sci-Fi does. Like, they always they throw shit at the wall because they know it's one of these movies is going to do what this thing did. They just need to combine enough things.
To hit a nerve, get the right combination.
And, you know, natural disasters have been a thing that we've all been looking at it ever since, like, Sandy, you know, and the tornadoes in Oklahoma and all this stuff. Well, imagine that kind of disaster that we're all familiar with on the news. Combined with sharks.
Sharks, people love sharks. They do Shark Week. You know, it was the perfect combination. Because obviously they've done their shark things. I mean, they've done Mega Shark and fucking Two-Headed Shark.
Dino Shark.
Dino Shark.
But there was another one on the afternoon, right before that.
Yeah, it was a shark one, I think, before.
Right.
Where the shark comes on land.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
And it has like little flippers, and it can ride. I was watching it.
Oh, wow.
It can run on land.
Was it good?
No, it was not a good
wasn't.
picture.
See, it's like that one, though. People weren't talking about it.
No.
Tweeting it, live tweeting it. And then Two-Headed Shark came on after. And a lot of people bailed out, you know. They had their fill. But Sharknado, wow. That one, we were talking about it earlier, me and Sam. People were live tweeting this thing like it was an event.
I try to live tweet all the stuff that people live tweet, and I've never seen the kind of responses that I got and seen the kind of feed that was on my Twitter feed of everybody just hashtagging Sharknado.
I loved Sharknado last night.
And then I started getting text messages from people just going, what the fuck is Sharknado?
What's Sharknado?
Because it's taking over people's lives.
Yes, a lot of people watching. Yeah, a lot of people watching all the way through, too.
Yeah.
A lot of people just watching right to the amazing conclusion.
What time did it start?
9 to 11.
I think the thing that struck a chord with Sharknado is because that can really happen.
Well,
like a two-headed shark is ridiculous.
That's stupid.
Sharknado, we could be attacked by a Sharknado at any point.
That's silly. I tweeted something like when the actual Sharknado hit and they're throwing sharks out all over the place. I was like, now this is ridiculous. And people are, no? Oh, it was perfectly well before. Yes, I get it. It's a joke. Don't you understand what I was talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sharknado was amazing. The conclusion with the, what's his name from 90210?
Well, this was a big deal to me.
Yeah.
Ian Ziering.
Ian Ziering.
Jim, do you know what his character's name was in the film?
No.
He was fighting sharks.
Yeah.
His name was Finn.
Finn.
Oh, that's fucking great.
You like that? It's
right.
a cool name.
Yeah.
It's a cool name.
Fuck yeah.
But sharks have fins.
Yeah.
His name is Finn, but he's fighting sharks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you see that, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
It was amazing.
If you know what I'd like, I would love to say what I think your nickname should be, but I just can't.
It's old Cock Roberts. Oh.
No.
Yeah, his name was Finn.
Finn.
And he had to stop the Sharknadoes. I don't know why. Like,
well, he took it upon himself.
Yeah, he really did just take it upon himself because they were in situations where they were absolutely fine.
Well, the writer after the genius writers figured out that they were going to name this character Finn.
Yeah.
Then they were done writing. They were like, all right, we figured out that because what they did in order to stop any questions about like why would he do this or how did these sharks happen like this or why is everybody accepting this, they just immediately went into it. Like
right in
45 seconds into the movie, it was the first death by shark.
The only part that didn't have sharks killing people was the credits.
Correct.
Where they showed people surfing and, you know.
As if to say everything's okay.
Everything's fine. Oh, I understand this. Right. I've been to the beach.
Right.
I've seen this stuff. That's all they wanted to do to bring the viewer into the story. I've done that.
Right.
Oh, my God, sharks are killing people.
There are sharks in the water. The water is on land. Ergo, the sharks are here.
Sharks, they're here.
Yeah, yeah.
And, wow. Then it was just action-packed with some of the most inane dialogue I've ever heard in a movie. The girl at one point gave her version of what would be the Quint USS Indianapolis speech. It was so douchey. She's talking, and the music kind of got lower, and she gave this story of her and her grandfather, and it was supposed to be like the Quint Indianapolis.
Was it supposed to be douchey or no?
I think the whole movie was supposed to be douchey.
Yeah,
which is kind of, you know,
the thing.
I get it. So it wasn't like, oh my God, what are they doing? Because they had a lot of Jaws kind of, you'd call them ripoffs or an homage, I guess you could call it. But it was awful and great at the same time.
But I don't think like they went to the actors and said, okay, I want you to do a bad job at this. They were like, treat it like a real movie.
Oh, they did. Tara Reid, one of our best performances ever.
Absolutely.
Her crying in the back of that SUV, holding on to a friend. I really thought there were sharks falling out of tornadoes.
You know you're watching a great movie when they're driving down the road and there's bumps on the roof. And they're going, what's that?
What's that? What's that?
And a shark is on top of the roof of the car, not underwater, and bites through the roof of the car.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. Chip thought it was good.
Fuck yeah.
He bites through the roof like a shark, by the way. Doesn't care that he's out of the water. He's doing, 60 on top of an SUV.
Right.
A shark also didn't care that they were dropped into chlorinated water in a pool. They just seemed to be hungry.
Right.
No matter what happened.
Well, keep in mind, maybe 15 minutes before the shark bit through the roof of a car, another shark had just been stopped by knocking a bookshelf on top of it.
Yes, I did notice you were pointing out things that were greater than sharks from Sharknado.
Yeah.
A fire extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher greater than shark.
Yeah.
Bookshelf.
Bookshelves.
Bar stool.
A bar stool
greater than shark.
Bar stool beats shark.
Dad from Home Alone literally fought off a hammerhead shark with a bar stool.
With a bar stool. It was amazing. It was like rock, paper, scissors, but everything beat shark.
Right.
It was ridiculous. What a highlight, though, it was to see a guest star as the bus driver that was helping save the little kids in the bus. Little Robbie Wrist. If you remember that name, Robbie Wrist.
Who's that?
Who is Cousin Oliver from the Brady Bunch.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
Good for him.
He was the bus driver.
And I saw your tweet, and I was with you. I was sure that bus driver was going to survive till the end.
I knew the type of character, the fat, straggly-haired bus driver who's just kind of trying to be a fun guy. And
who was waiting for somebody heroic to save the kids, because he couldn't do it.
He couldn't do it. He knew he couldn't, but he waited. And then when he's just standing alone in middle frame, saying, well, how about that? You just knew something was going to happen, didn't you?
Yeah, if it wasn't Robert Reed's bleeding on him. Robert Reed's.
Robert Reed's.
I want to see what he looks like, Robert Wrist now.
Robbie Wrist.
That's when we found out that the Hollywood sign, greater than Cousin Oliver.
Yes, Hollywood sign kicked his ass. He was dodging it like the Matrix, though, at one point.
Yeah.
Like the Hollywood sign, Sharknado is, don't forget, we've been talking about the sharks, but the NATO part is a tornado.
True.
So it's high winds, and it was blowing pieces of the Hollywood sign.
I mean, you know how dangerous a tornado is.
Yeah.
Combined with sharks.
Crazy Sharknado. There he is, Robbie Wrist.
Oh, my God, he looks like the Zimmerman judge. Doesn't he with the hair?
Yeah. What is his head shaved there? Wow. That's crazy. No, he had like kind of a hippie look.
Yeah, like that, like in the apron.
Yeah. No, the apron down, all the way, other side, up one. There you are. That's exactly what he looked like. Stringy hair, a little goatee thing.
Let's be honest, he was fatter than that last night.
Oh, yeah.
He was quite a bit fatter.
Did you recognize him?
Not at all. Not at all. Someone said it on Twitter, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of funny. And I'm like, wait a minute, is that really him? And then I went to IMDb to look him up. He's not even listed in the credits.
I know, I saw that.
They only listed.
I was trying to confirm it too.
There was so many people in that movie, like extras, and stuff, and they just didn't list anybody except like the main cast.
They didn't hire anybody to write credits for it.
No, I don't think they did.
They're just like, I don't know, put Ian Ziering in, put Tara Reid in.
Yeah, we got that.
How did it end? I didn't see it.
Oh my God,
Jim.
I don't know if I want to spoil it for people out there that haven't seen it yet.
I feel like this was such a cultural event.
Yeah.
We've all seen it.
We've all seen it last night. Come on. We all gathered around the TV like the old days, like watching Roots. Or,
in 2013, television is dead. The only thing people watch on TV are sports and like a live award show or something.
Yeah. That's all you'll really
Nobody does this.
Movie?
It's a movie. It's going to be on the internet. By the time the movie's done, it's on the internet.
Exactly.
And it's on demand, and it's on DVR. Nobody gets together and watches shows when they're supposed to watch them. People sat through commercials last night.
Oh, yeah.
When was the last time anybody sat through a commercial?
Because of Sharknado. Well, you know what? If you haven't seen it, and you're really, I'm going to tell you how it ends.
Okay.
It's amazing.
And by the way, if you haven't seen it,
don't worry.
Don't worry. It's Sharknado.
Listen to the end. Listen to the end. Watch it. It's Sharknado. Well, they decided they were going to get rid of these tornadoes by throwing bombs into them, into the tornado.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. So they went to a hardware store. They got a bunch of propane things and flares and timer thing, and then they got a helicopter.
Sure.
And one of the guys, what a great actor he was. The guy in the helicopter with his chick.
Right.
They go up and they start throwing these bombs into Sharknado.
How do you throw bombs into a tornado?
Well, you go next to it with your helicopter for some reason, which isn't affected by tornadic winds in a helicopter. And you go next to it and you just throw it out the window or out the door into the Sharknado.
So you get close enough for the helicopter to throw a heavy piece of fucking metal into the Sharknado.
By the way, mind you, a girl throws it in. So you don't even get that little extra boost of a guy throwing it in the Sharknado.
And there's no residual wind around the Sharknado.
Well, the copter was shaking a little bit, but
most of the storm force winds were contained in that
well within the Sharknado.
Were there a lot of Sharknados?
There were like 3.
Yeah,
3 solid Sharknados. E-Rock, did you want to...
Jim already said it, but I was going to point out that the tornadoes were strong enough to rip up the pier and the Hollywood sign, but a helicopter could get right next to it.
Get right next to it. It was amazing.
The tornadoes were strong enough to carry sharks. And drop them on things.
Yeah. But, so they're throwing the bombs into Sharknado. They killed like 2 Sharknados, but there was 1 Sharknado left.
They killed 2 Sharknados.
I know.
They defeated.
Yes, defeated 2 Sharknados. There's 1 left. Very tough. The girl was ready to throw it in, and a shark jumped up to the helicopter.
Sure.
And grabbed, well, he didn't jump, he was in the Sharknado.
Yeah.
He grabbed onto the pylon, and then something happened. She falls out, and shark eats her.
Oh, good.
Fucking shark eats her.
Different shark eats her.
Different shark eats
She
her.
was stabbing the one that was grabbing the bottom.
Yeah.
And then she fell out, and another shark just happened to come out of the tornado and swallowed her whole.
And the guy's like, no, freaking out.
And that's what made this movie so scary. It wasn't like it was 1 2-headed shark or 1 Megasaurus.
No.
You're talking about literally hundreds of sharks in the streets and the sky.
In the sewers.
In the sewers,
in the streets. And then the weather forecast would come on, and they'd be like, well, there's these tornadoes and very heavy rains and stuff. And people are like, oh, my God, tornadoes and rain, this is terrible. Oh, by the way, there's sharks in the street. And people are like, they accepted it. Like, everyone just accepted there were sharks in the street.
There was no aha moment or like, oh, my God, how did we end up in a position where there are sharks in the streets? And they would say, like, oh, Los Angeles has been hit with a terrible tornado. It has left sharks in the streets, but the winds have just been...
They were paying more attention to the weather than the sharks eating people in the streets.
But that was the strategy.
Yeah.
Action, action, action. No time for asking questions.
And no time for continuity, apparently, either, because it was either tornadoes and storm clouds and rain and sharks, or very sunny, dry streets that they're driving through.
Right.
And a little backstory from whose relatives were eaten by sharks. That just happened to tie together, so that's why she hates sharks.
Well, yeah, she did the Quinn speech, well, they throw the bomb into the Sharknado. There's 1 Sharknado left, and she gets eaten, and then the helicopter comes down. Well, they decide that they're going to drive, one of the guys decides he's going to drive a truck full of bomb shit into the last Sharknado.
To save everyone.
He does that.
Sure.
He does that. It's very cool. And, well, when he's running back, he sees his daughter there, and he's like, oh, get out of the way, because now all the sharks are falling out of the now dead Sharknado.
How is he not dead?
Well, he rolled out of the truck and let it go.
Into the Sharknado.
Sharknado.
So this is great. He picks up a chainsaw, right? and he's running. He's trying to tell his daughter, he's like, get away, because the sharks are coming. And he sees a shark coming right for his daughter. It's like, holy shit. So he's fucking like, you see slow motion, he pulls the chainsaw, like, the starter, and he pushes his daughter out of the way and jumps at the shark with the chainsaw, and he goes right in the shark's mouth. Right in. Funk. And then the shark with
the chainsaw.
With the chainsaw. Shark hits, everyone's like, oh my God, he got eaten.
Sure.
Now you see a rumbling inside the shark. Yeah, it's cutting. He cuts himself out of the shark from inside with the chainsaw. And pulls himself right out of the shark's belly, all full of blood, and he's going, yeah, and then you see him reach in. He reaches in, he pulls out, and what does he pull out? The chick that was swallowed from the helicopter.
Yeah, so fucking dope.
What a twist that was.
And she was alive?
Yes, Jimmy.
Well, I'm saying you figure that.
Duh.
You figure that falling into the shark's mouth, you'd like rip your femur up on his fucking teeth.
You would think.
So you think, wait, that shark falling at that height
landed
on him.
Yes.
And the girl wasn't hurt falling out of the bomb Sharknado.
I don't understand how the shark fell from the height of the helicopter. And
a shark was taken out of the ocean, sucked up in a tornado, dropped on the roof of a car, and still just thought, oh, I'm hungry, I'm going to eat.
So wait, why wasn't the guy? Why didn't the girl when the shark mouth fell perfectly over him as well?
Sure.
Why didn't A, his chainsaw hit the girl who was inside?
Very good.
And B, why didn't he and her bump into each other? The sharks aren't that big.
No.
And how did he recognize her in there with no light? And did he say, hey, how are you? And she was like, I'm okay. Can you cut us out of here?
She was unconscious. Don't be silly about it, Jimmy.
Right.
Jesus.
How long was she in the shark pile?
She was in the shark for a while. I mean, and how did the shark stay in the air so long after the Sharknado stopped? Like, he killed the Sharknado with the truck.
Yeah.
Then the sharks just start falling. And from the time he went from the truck all the way over, it was just falling.
Maybe he had a sharkocopter. I'm not sure.
That shark would have been doing, like, fucking quite a clip down to earth.
Yeah.
And he was able to time it where he could jump into the mouth. And the shark was kind of going forward, like he was using his pectoral fins as wings.
Why wouldn't he just move out of the way? Why would you jump into the shark's mouth with a chainsaw?
He jumps out of the way, shark hits ground. Roll credits, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Come on. He cut himself out of the shark.
The movie was designed to not ask these questions.
But the girl was in the shark's mouth, so why, when it was falling onto the man, didn't the impact kill her?
Well, the shark fell, like, head first.
Right, but she's not far back.
She's pretty far back.
The shark wasn't even, like, didn't even splat or anything.
No.
It landed on the ground like it was just kind of tossed there.
Well, sharks are superhuman animals. I mean, they're
one way to put it.
They can survive in any element.
Why didn't the girl just crawl out of the shark's asshole?
She's unconscious.
Oh, I hope she's okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's amazing.
They did no sort of character development on anything.
None.
They just did stereotypical movie cues, so you knew who to like and dislike.
Yeah.
Like Ian Ziering showed up at Tara Reid, his ex-wife's house, and of course she's like got this douchey new guy that she's with.
Yep.
And you don't even get to know him because immediately, in his first scene, he opens the window blinds and a shark breaks through his window and eats him.
Eats him through the window. That is so lame.
But there was no, like, let's take some time to establish why you don't like this guy.
Yeah.
Instead, they were like, no, we'll put him in a polo shirt and slick his hair back and have Ian Ziering with a flannel and a beard not like him.
He's the cool guy.
Wow. Right.
Cool guy douche. Yeah.
Right.
Is there any video of the end?
Iraq?
Each scene, especially the one Sam was talking about, had their own little catchphrase for the action going on at that moment. And when they couldn't save Tara Reid's boyfriend, and they're looking at the living room that's full of water, it's all red sludge, somebody said, I guess it's that time of the month. They just made a period joke.
Period joke.
Fucking hilarious.
Chip likes that one.
About periods. And then Ian Ziering, in the beginning of the movie, when the sharks first start coming, there's no question as to why the beach has been overrun by sharks, even in ankle-deep water.
Yeah.
It's infested with sharks.
Yeah, there was no real explanation to that.
Right, like why in ankle-deep water are people getting sucked into the ocean by sharks and eaten by them.
You know what? People loved it.
Right.
Who cares?
But it was weird,
really?
though, like when the sharks would come out and they'd be behind a rock hiding, and then you'd hear Shuffle Off to Buffalo play, and the shark would come out kind of doing that dance to the side thing.
A little top hat on his fin, a cane in the other fin, a monocle.
Then he would just bite you.
Yeah.
Not a shark.
Not one shark was interested in eating Ian Ziering. Finn in the film.
No.
Why'd they call him Finn?
That was his name.
Hey, it's a cool name.
Well, it's obviously a nickname.
He's a surfer. He's got a bar
sharkologist.
right on the beach. Oh. No, he was just a bar owner on the beach.
He's a barkeep.
Barkeep.
What was his last name?
Just Finn.
Oh, Finn. Just Finn.
He goes by Finn.
You don't need two names when you got a cool name like Finn.
But Finn is in the water, just on a surfboard, surrounded by sharks, and he has to save a guy who's on a jet ski.
Yeah.
Now, if the guy on the jet ski can't survive the shark attack, obviously Finn is not attractive to these sharks.
No. I hope they gave him a lousy last name. Finn Klerbens.
Klerbens.
There's no need for it. It's Kleurbens.
That would be a horrible name if your name is Finn.
Finn Klerbens.
And the father from Home Alone got killed too.
Real quick.
Yeah.
But he was heroic in the sense that he fought a hammerhead shark with a bar stool.
Yeah, with a bar stool. It was great.
They finally got him though, right?
Yeah. He was all drunk though.
Yeah. He was just kind of
lush.
He was just kind of a drunk guy.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. Spoiler alerts, but well, it would win an Emmy.
Fuck yeah.
How quick will they have a sequel?
Oh my God, probably next week.
Probably next week.
They are in the middle of filming Sharknado 2.
And you know Ian Ziering and Tara Reid are just sitting there like, yes.
They're into it. How embarrassing, though. You want to say, like, our movie did really good.
Right.
Like, look at these numbers. Because I'm sure when the numbers come out, people will be like, wow, Sharknado did pretty good for a sci-fi movie. And they'll be like, it's that double-edged sword. It's like, yeah, hey, one of my movies did well. What? Well, it was Sharknado.
Yeah.
But it's such a weird thing that it's almost like honorable. It's such a weird piece of obvious shit.
Yes. Yeah. You know it's shit.
Yeah, that there's something about it that's almost acceptable.
Yeah, and like Ian Ziering could, in a conversation, try to get away with saying, no, I mean, you know, I knew that was shit. My other work speaks for itself.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Still try to maintain integrity as if there is any.
What is that one right there? Is that the picture, Troy? The guy with the...
I think the ending of the movie might be in the trailer.
Wow. Oh, man. Well, that's the shot of him.
See, like, is that the shark coming on top of him?
Was so terrible.
See, the thing is this. Now, the shark's about to land on. How come none of the shark's teeth dragged on his stomach or chest?
Of course.
He had his mouth open real wide.
Or hers.
Yeah.
She made it through without a...
Same scenario. Mouth was open real wide.
Why'd the shark fall with his mouth open? Imagine if the shark just landed on him.
Yeah, the ending is in the trailer.
Yeah, the ending's in the trailer.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Too violent for TV?
Yeah, I think so.
What?
I mean, the shark was literally so hungry that as he was falling from the sky...
They're just shooting them?
Oh, they're shooting him. The shark climbed a rope. That was a good
shark
one,
climbed
too.
a rope.
Shark was climbing a rope.
With his teeth?
There he goes. No, that's the one where you cut it in half. No, he was kind of wrapping the rope around his tail.
We're gonna need a bigger chopper.
Oh, boy. There it is. See?
It's time to leave Kansas, mate.
You like it, Chip?
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
Action-packed.
It was action-packed.
This could happen.
Oh, there goes Robbie Wrist. Oh, they make it look like Robbie Wrist got eaten by a shark, but he didn't. He got hit with the Hollywood sign.
Yeah, he had the worst death of the whole movie. The stupidest. If you're going to be in Sharknado and die, you can't have a sign fall on you.
No.
So my idea about sharks with fedoras is not that stupid.
No, it wouldn't be.
No.
What was on before that? There was there was a Shark Week on Sci-Fi.
Yeah, they're really loving the sharks.
Rogan has a show on Sci-Fi coming out.
Yeah, I saw the trailers for Rogan's show.
Joe Rogan questions everything.
How happy must Joe Rogan be?
Right?
They were doing the little Joe Rogan questions everything graphics in the corner of Sharknado the whole time.
A giant movie like Sharknado. I was thinking that too. Like Rogan made out very well with that movie getting so many people watching it.
They should do like a movie where like a bunch of guys who look like Joe Rogan are swooped up by a fucking tornado, and it's called fucking Gorilla-nado, and they're big hairy knuckles, and they fall down and their fists hit you.
They pummel you.
He's a long-armed man.
Oh my God.
Big fucking.
He's a monster.
Oh, I saw him recently, and it's just his arms just don't hang like a human.
No,
they're just meant to injure people.
He is simian-like.
Yes,
there's definitely something gorilla-like.
Yeah,
but
nice chain wallet. He's
nice enough guy.
Yeah, really nice guy.
Is.
Thank God.
I wonder when the last fight he got in was.
If Joe only fucked your chick and didn't knock your teeth out, you'd call him a nice guy.
what a pleasure he is.
He's a good dude.
Yeah.
He fucked your girl. Yeah, but I can still talk.
You know what? He could have beaten the shit out of me.
Right.
And fucked my chick.
So there was one right before. Is there a sci-fi lineup, Troy?
Yeah, I don't know, because I'm sure Sci-Fi realized that all the morning news shows and everything was talking about this Sharknado.
They knew.
And so they were like...
Think they were high-fiving around the old Sci-Fi studio offices?
They just reorganized everything on the lineup. We just have to air Sci-Fi original movies today.
Yes.
Just one after another after another.
What are they going to do? Play that new version of Twilight Zone or something?
No.
There was one I was watching where the shark came on land and he was giant and the military was shooting him. It was a fucking Ed Wood movie.
God, that's great. Yeah, Ed Wood. That does seem like a very Ed Wood thing because the effects weren't good.
Sharks would be able to fall out of the sky and land right on you without the teeth scraping you.
Sharknado.
I like to wear women's clothing.
From outer space. Yeah. Yeah, so that was that took up a lot of the bulk of the night.
I felt obligated to watch it.
I did too, and I wasn't even going to watch it.
Right.
And then as I'm tweeting, I'm looking at Twitter, and everyone else was watching it, so peer pressure. It was total peer pressure. I'm like, I got to watch it.
Netflix.
Just like a tweet.
I was watching the new Netflix show, Orange is the New Black. It's actually a really good show.
What's it about?
It's a true story. A woman goes to prison. The guy who did Weeds did it.
Does it open with Anthony throwing out all his orange shirts?
But I was sitting there going like, yeah, I think I'm just going to watch this. And I realized, like, it was like getting towards 9 o'clock. And I saw that I was like, I can't not.
It was the tweets that got me. I'm like, I don't want to be left out of this.
Yeah.
Everyone's tweeting about it.
What's it about, Sam? I'm sorry.
It's a woman. She's like a regular woman. She's like, but she used to be a lesbian who was involved in some kind of drug thing 10 years ago, and she ended up having to go to jail for 15 months.
Okay.
And it's just a story.
Orange. Okay.
Yeah. It's funny. It's like a funny. It's like a comedy drama, but it's good.
Okay.
But that's what I wanted to watch.
Yeah, of course you did.
I was enjoying it. I watched 2 episodes. I was like, I'd really like to keep watching this show.
Yeah.
Not an option.
Not when Twitter explodes like that.
There's a cultural event happening.
You got to get on it. You do feel like you're left out if you're not on Twitter and interacting with people like that when award shows like you were saying or any kind of event. You just feel like you got to get in there.
I hope people like. I wrote a shark movie.
Oh, you did?
It's about sharks who are just not that competent. It's called Sharkfredo. Yes,
it's like Sharknado, but Sharkfredo. That would be a great movie.
Mike, you don't come to Las Vegas and talk to a man like Matt Hooper like that.
Sharkfredo. What a wimpy shark.
There was also, it was in this Netflix show, Jason Biggs from American Pie.
Oh, the pie fucker.
And I'm going, there's Jason Biggs. He's in this new show that's like a real show. It's a good show, and the guy who did Weeds did it, and it's getting like acclaim. Like it's got good reviews, and it's okay. He's got a great series.
Yeah.
And what are his co-stars doing? Oh, there's Tara Reid in Sharknado.
Sharknado. Yeah. Yeah, they're going head to head.
Yeah.
I felt bad for Vinny from Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Because
he's in there.
He had his show on, and he was tweeting, and I'm just looking like, no one.
What are you doing, Vinny?
No one's watching that because they're watching Sharknado.
Absolutely, unless you're fucking, now that everybody knows you have a foreskin, unless that's somehow featured being bitten off by a fucking shark.
Yeah, how is that news? Vinny from Jersey Shore has a foreskin, and he's mad that his mother put out that information. Wow.
It's news. But when he was he tweeted, everybody tune in to MTV right now because the 1-hour finale of the Vinny Show is on.
I felt so bad for him. I felt so bad for him.
You don't have a shot.
No way. The excitement that was going on. Look at that, a little bit of chocolate out there.
You like her?
What?
She's the hip hop. She's cute.
She's the one that's down at the other studio.
She's very nice too.
Yeah, she always says hi.
Yeah, I've chatted with her a little bit. Maybe like a little rapport going. I say hello. She's like, "How are you?" I'm like, "Not bad. Yourself?"
Wow.
No, it is. Her ass isn't like too big, right? Because I don't like those big fucking. But
imagine me and you just having this conversation behind her on the elevator. How fast would you get fired?
Oh my god! Yes, that'd be great. Is that her right there?
Yeah.
She's very classical black features.
Very pretty.
What is she? What is that show anyway?
It's on Hip Hop Nation.
Oh, it is?
It's a morning show.
She seems like she has fun. Like I always walk by her window, and she's always in there, like fucking chatting up a storm into the mic, and she seems like she's having a fucking ball on the air.
Yeah, and there are people like get dressed to do it. Like she's wearing like a hip hat and shit and glasses, and she's on there, and I just come in here dressed like a bum every day, a fucking bum.
Oh, do you know what was on? With the Shark one before, Jimmy Walker played the radio DJ.
Oh no!
And it was it's the worst thing I've ever seen because he was doing he says something dynamite. He did
dynamite.
It was
without the same enthusiasm though, right?
No, he's getting paid for it, but it was out with the same. He's older. He's 60. Jesus. His acting, I would say, was not up to snuff.
No.
I was wearing like a really bad glasses and a hat. It was like a blaxploitation shot. It was terrible.
Oh God!
The movie is called Super Shark, and his character is Dynamite Stevens.
Dynamite Stevens, I bet.
Oh. What did he feel when he was being pitched this project, and they were like, "Yeah, your character's name is going to be Dynamite."
Yeah, Dynamite. Could you say the Dynamite line? Good boy. I mean, good Jimmy. Yeah.
I love watching Twitter explode for something like Sharknado.
Yeah.
Because all these shows try so hard to get like a happening on the internet.
Yes.
Every show has like a little hashtag in the corner.
We'll be live tweeting tonight.
And they get their stars to live tweet, and they all try to get something going.
And out of nowhere, this fucking monstrosity
just something
comes up.
Stupid.
E-Rock, comment?
Well, what Sam was saying, America's Got Talent now started doing hashtags per act that performs on there. They pass and go through. They show a hashtag at the end of the act when they're getting applauded and everything. Every segment has its own hashtag.
I hear that show's really fucking bad this season.
Not good.
Like the acts are just like shit you just see on the sidewalk, like a bad sidewalk act.
Who's on that show?
As the judges or the acts?
That's the
Howard,
one with
Howie
Mandel, and who else?
Howard Stern, Mel B from the Spice Girls.
Mel
she replaced Sharon?
And the blonde. Who's the blonde?
Oh, there's four? Heidi Klum.
Heidi Klum.
I like Heidi Klum, though. I don't know how she is as a judge, but I think she's, like, as far as being in that world, like, as a model, I like her.
Yeah, I mean, she's...
Yeah, there's just...
All I would do if I fucked her was make her tell me how much better Seal was than I.
Oh, yeah.
She would just make her taunt me.
Seal and his big cock.
You hope.
I don't know. It just that show's got no heat.
It's done.
Donsky.
Seems like all those shows are like it's just the nature of American Idol was such a smash. It just doesn't seem like anybody gives a fuck.
But then when you look and realize Survivor is still on, it's like
Big Brother's still on.
Big Brother. I have not heard one person talk about Survivor. It's like, oh, did you see the finale? Did you see who won Survivor? Like not one news station that we watch, all of them in here, has ever said, and last night's finale of Survivor, this one, we're here in radio, we talk to a lot of people, no one ever talks about Survivor. How the fuck is it still on?
You remember what a celebrity gay naked Richard Hatch was?
Fuck yeah.
When he won Survivor?
Elizabeth Hasselbeck is from Survivor, right?
Yeah. Yeah, then you get these people from Survivor that go on to do other things, but
like
the show
co-host
itself...
Entertainment Weekly Radio.
Who was Kimmy?
Yeah.
But when I first started going on the show, remember Kimmy from Survivor?
Yeah.
And she had a great body, and I got to fucking her. I went in there while she got changed and ate naked.
Yes.
And I still have those photos where she's like in whipped cream. Do you ever see those photos, York?
Yeah, I think we have those.
Is that 2000?
2001, I think.
Oh, God. God.
Kimmy from Survivor.
Yeah.
What is she? Is she like, she was dating a jet at one point?
Was she? The 777?
Yes. Yes. No, it was a jet with a smaller tail. It was a Korean Air jet.
Oh, whoops.
What a terrible joke.
Right.
Not offensive, just terribly thought out. She married.
Is that her now?
She was beautiful.
There was something very sexy about her.
Oh my God, what a body on her.
Yeah.
But even like the successful shows, like The Voice, that is still is a very successful show. Nobody knows who won that show.
No one knows who won, and there's no scuttlebutt, no water cooler chat about these shows.
And nobody's becoming famous off of it anymore. Nobody who wins American Idol or The Voice or anything, like they'll get a single on the radio.
Yeah.
But that's it. Nobody won't never have any heat. There's not.
It's so fucking odd. What's the next thing?
My show about menstruation and dragons, I'm hoping is a big hit.
What's it called?
Game of Clots. No?
I don't think it'll wash. No, I don't think that one's going to really go over.
Wow, yeah. What's her name? Kappenberg?
Yeah, I mean, I think people are just sick of the contest shows.
The contest show. It's how many times can they just do that? Like,
and I think
same format.
A lot. First, it was adding huge celebrities as judges, because then it's like, who gives a fuck about these contestants? I like watching these judges. And then it was when TV started getting good again. When Breaking Bad and Mad Men and all those shows came on.
Right.
People
now
go,
you got
oh, I forgot.
Quality written programming.
Right. It doesn't have to be stupid.
Yeah.
Well, when Simon left American Idol, you know,
that was huge.
That seems like that was the beginning of the end of that whole because everything became a copy of that.
Yeah, they had the Simon character.
And it wasn't even, Simon isn't even the element anymore, because he left Idol. And Idol is not doing well, but then he goes and does X Factor, and X Factor didn't do well either.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not doing well? Okay.
Yeah,
really.
It was just that, him leaving, it ended that time and place kind of a thing, I think.
But on the other side, he has ownership in American Idol, X Factor, America's Got Talent, and one other show.
Oh, that son of a gun has got money, don't you worry.
He's doing very well.
Nice observation.
Very well.
That SOB is good. So what's Kimmy Kattenberg doing? Kappenberg, I'm sorry.
She's married. She got married in August 2004.
Wow, she's married 9 years.
Yeah.
Who'd she marry? Was it with that guy from the Jets?
Didn't say. Lives in Ronkonkoma.
Okay, she's
the conch? She's out in the conch, as Colin calls it. Wow. She must just be this white, trashy housewife now.
I hope so.
White trash housewife from fucking Ronkonkoma. It's fucking great.
I love that Colin calls it the conch. We were driving through Long Island, and we passed a sign for Ronkonkoma, and I was like, Jess, Colin calls it the conch.
The conch.
She's like, I don't even know what Ronkonkoma is.
Like there's some action going on there. Like, you got to give it a cool name. It's the conch.
Right. The conch.
Love Colin's take on Long Island. It's fucking perfect.
Yeah, he really can't get enough of the shittier parts of Long Island.
You know what? Why don't we eat some breakfast, as kids that say Piscetti say, and then we'll come back.
Got a lot of people coming in today.
Yes, we do. Who do we got? I guess DeRosa's showing up.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Penthouse Lexi Love.
That's right.
What's her story?
Would you fuck this chick?
What is that?
It's me.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
When?
My fucking half-hour HBO
I saw
special.
your tweet.
I tweeted it.
Dude, I didn't realize you were that fucking... No way!
Yeah.
You were never that fat.
I was.
Was that which HBO special?
The first half hour. You guys wrote that show.
Dude, I cannot even believe that picture.
Yeah.
You tweeted it?
Oh, yeah. I just saw it 'cause I'm looking for this picture of me and Kimmy.
Could you make that bigger? Let me see.
That's just me talking.
Look at your...
You have like jowls.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I was an unfuckable pig.
I never remember you being that fat.
Yeah.
Your face is like Alfred Hitchcock.
I really, literally saw it the other day. I was
Alfred
watching.
Suckcock. Oh, Genie.
How about fucking Alfred Big Peckers?